guys? Lord Crash 15 here with Cards 1031.
Hey guys.
And today we are in a new faction server because we used to be in Savage Raid and I was in another one, but that other one is horrible. It's a good server, but the staff and the kids on it are just horrible. But I mean, the server itself is good, like the way they have things laid out. But anyways, so me and Cards went on a search earlier for a new server, and we found this one, which is like xrays.com or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I'll actually have the thing in my description, as well as I'll send you the link for it. So
okay, so pretty much, we went on a search to find new factions, and I was going down the list, and pretty much all the other ones I've seen before. Well, this one I have not seen, and it's because according to their description, it just started in July, and I'm guessing July of 2014 because, unless they just haven't updated their description, but it did not say 2014, 2013, 20 whatever the fuck. So I'm guessing 2014, and so as you can tell right here, there's not a lot of people on, and as far as I know, there's only 2 helpers. But so pretty much, I just want to give you guys my first impression. My first impression when I logged into the server was not too bad. You get started out with diamond armor, not OP. I've been in like the Archon where you start out with like Prot 3, diamond armor, and all kinds of other crazy OP stuff. So we started out with regular diamond armor with 18 diamond, 16 iron ingots. We started out with a sharpness 2 diamond sword, a diamond axe sharpness 2, a diamond pick that is not enchanted, a diamond shovel that is also not enchanted, 32 obsidian, 1 golden apple, 16 bottles of enchanting, and 16 pork chop, but I have 810 of mine. And did I miss anything, Cards?
Golden ingot, god apple. Or not golden ingot, iron ingot, god apple.
I said that. Okay. So we started out with all that. It wasn't too bad. And of course, the first place I always go when I join a new server is the shop. So, I run over to the shop. It's not too bad. I'm not too fond of the way it's laid out.
Yeah, it's kind of small.
It's kind of small, and it's kind of like cramped, I guess. It's kind of like cluttered.
It's really compact.
Yeah, compact.
It's kind of like a town, more or less, than anything.
Yeah, like you literally go into a building, and that's the shop. Most places, or I should say servers, have it like in their own world. You do /warp, and it's in its own little kind of like world server type deal. So they don't have theirs like that, but that really doesn't bother me. That saves me from having to like switch worlds, and a lot of times you can't TP out of there, and you just can't really buy a lot of stuff. But the good thing is that the stuff that you can buy, it's not that expensive. It's actually really cheap. And so my first impression wasn't too bad. But then as I start playing, I see that there's a helper on, and then later on a second helper on. So there's about 2 helpers, and I always ask these, few couple questions when I join a faction server because they're all the same. And I'd ask them, my question, but they could not give me an answer. Which I'm like, if you're a helper and it just started this month, obviously you know the owner pretty well. So you think he would tell you, some of the stuff about the server. So I asked him how big the map was. For example, he came back with, I don't know. I said, okay, well, I think if you're a helper, you should know. And then, he made a big deal about why everyone wants to know how big the server is or how big the map is. And I'm like, well, because a lot of people like to go to the edge of the map and then go, say you're running north and you go east or west and you go to a corner of the map. But that's not what we did. We just kind of kept going in one direction, and then we pretty much stopped when we thought we were pretty far out. So other than that, it's not too bad, except for the fact that they don't know how, or I should say how, they don't know how to pretty much
be a good helper.
Yeah, be a good helper pretty much. Like, it's just, it's a good server, but they definitely need to get some new staff. And the other thing I don't like is that they don't have a website to go on. And pretty much, like, the one thing I liked about Savage was that they had a website that had a forum, and you can go there and post on the forums that, your faction's recruiting, or your faction's doing this, or you had the updates and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I also had, like, information about the different kits and things like that.
Yeah, speaking of that, I don't know if we have a kit, do we? We have kit starter. Okay, see, I didn't even know about that till just now. I don't know what it gives me, but I don't want to use it because I don't need it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to use it and it be a one-time only thing. So I will go ahead and give the spotlight to Cards, and I will let him give you his first impression and then how he feels about the server at this point. So, Cards?
I like it. It's not bad. I mean, the spawn was really, really like cheaply made to me. I mean, it wasn't big and fancy like some built amazing world edit or anything like that like Savage Realms was, like a huge big castle or actually some of the other faction servers I was in earlier today. But I mean, it just kind of struck me as But once you get in here, there's not hardly any lag at all. I mean, for me anyway.
No, I'm not having any lag either. I mean, I don't want to show my frames because then you guys will be able to see, my location and stuff. But, I mean, my frames aren't bad. What frames are you getting right now? Because, I mean, they won't be able to see your location.
Right now, I'm getting...
I'm pretty sure I'm getting about 30.
I'm getting about 45 frames right now.
Okay, so I'm probably getting just about the same because... I mean, as you guys can see right here, as I'm moving, running around, I'm not getting any lag at all. I mean, there's no frames dropping, there's no lag.
Yeah, and then, I mean, other than that, I mean, so overall, it's a nice, decent server. I mean, there's not too many people yet, so it's kind of decent. There's not a lot of crap just randomly destroyed everywhere.
No doubt.
Then, I mean, it was really nice, just traveling in one direction, and kind of figuring off here and there. There's like the landscape itself, like the world was nicely generated, and I mean, it looks nice, and I think it could be something, but I mean, not much you can tell from the 16 by 16 square, but I mean, it could be something. But yeah, guys, so far right now, me and No Crash here, we are started up our own little faction so far called HOCAC, the House of Cards and Charmander. So yeah, hopefully we can probably get Moose in here, depending on what he's doing or if he wants to leave or join another server, faction server. So we're looking into that, but being Moose is a little hard to get a hold of at some points. So yeah, I mean, that's basically my impressions of it. I mean, I like the fact that we get Diamond to start out with, and it's not too OP, and then the enchantments, I mean, you can clearly add the enchantments onto the other items that they give us, the pickaxe and the shovel, if we needed it, but I don't think we would. So
yeah, I think the shovel is just pretty much just one of those things that they give you just in case if you do decide to make yours in like a plains biome, or somewhere that has dirt and you need to get rid of dirt pretty quickly.
I mean, overall, I think it could be a nice, decent server, and hopefully it stays up. So
yeah, no doubt. I mean, hopefully they say that the server lives off donations. I might donate. It all depends on how long I'm on the server and if we like it and if we continue to stay on it. And I mean, I'm definitely going to wait a little bit longer to donate on this one than I did the last one. The last one I was on was Endercraft. I probably donated within like the first 3 weeks of it. That was because I really liked it and I found it, and then I kind of realized how the kids were on there and how how some of the helpers and especially the mods on there were not the best.
Yeah, that's one other thing I asked them earlier was how do you become a moderator and or helper in this server? And well, at first the guy that replied was rather rude about it. He was like, well, you got to go blow this guy. And I'm like, okay, that just seems a little childish. And then he came back later on and said, oh, well, just basically don't be a dickhead. I'm like, well, that's not very good standards of being a helper or a moderator. That's just kind of basically asking any nice person to be helping. Whereas,
well, that you should just be asking everyone on the server, whether a helper or not, just not to be an asshole, pretty much.
Exactly, and I was like, you know what? I mean, it's not a very good standard of setting up a server that way. You would at least, have some sort of trial period, or some sort of little test to put them through or something.
Right, and that was another thing I didn't like about Endercraft was that they had someone who was just a trial mod, and I asked, and I mean they were a trial mod the whole time I was on the server, which the whole time I was on the server by about a month and a half, probably all of June and a little bit of July. But here lately I've been playing a lot of party games, and I recently got Left 4 Dead 2. So me and Cars have been playing Left 4 Dead 2 a lot, live streaming.
Yeah, which is not the greatest of live streams.
Yeah, it is not the yeah, just all the frames with the shooting and all that. It just horrible frames. But our Twitch links will be down in the description below. But
so go and check us out. I mean, also we got the live annotation thing on. So when you're watching this video, and if we're live streaming, you'll see a little annotation at the beginning of this video that you can click on, and it'll go straight to Ryan's Twitch. So if he's live streaming, go watch him.
Yep, and his link will be down below, so you can always go and check to see if he is live streaming. But
yeah.
So, I mean, back to the server. I mean, I think it's a pretty good server. I mean, I like it. The fact that there's not a lot of kids on. I don't want to say kids because not only kids play. I should say there's not a lot of people on, which means we might be able to build a decent base and keep it for a while.
Yeah, before people come in.
Right, until people start searching for us, and hopefully by then we can have some defense set up and some things like that. So I definitely think that we could last on this server. I mean, I don't know what the donation ranks are. I don't know how much they cost for each one.
I seen it on a sign somewhere, and I seen like $5 for something, and I'm like, I don't know, that may not be right.
Well,
server,
it's like if you do /buy, there's you can buy ranks, MCMMO, spawners, in-game money, kits, and commands.
Mm-hmm. So
let's see here. Okay, so supporter is a $5 donation, which is the smallest one. So then it goes up to $10, $25, $50, $75. 100.
Oh, it went to 100. It didn't even go to 85.
No, 75 to 100 to 125 to 150 to 300, and then the max. Oh wait, what? That makes no sense.
What?
Those two are out of place. It says the God rank is $250 but the veteran rank is $300.
Wow, you should be God the other way around.
Yeah, I mean it should go because I mean it goes from 150 to 300, then to 250. So those two, okay, whatever. I'm just picky about that. I didn't mean to click that. Okay, so we can buy MCMMO. We can buy 100 MCMMO for 100. We can buy 100 MCMMO for $5. Sorry about that, guys. Buy 500 MCMMO for 22, which isn't too bad because you need level 600 to salvage items on an MCMMO anvil, and I like to do that. So that could be a very good possibility for me if I like this server and I stay on it and I do good and we get raids and we get diamonds to bring in the money to pretty much help me, make my money back. So that isn't that bad. Let's see, spawners. Okay, well, one creeper spawner is $6 which isn't bad. Because if you can have a creeper spawner, you can set up a grinder to get gunpowder and then make your own TNT. So that means you don't have to buy it when you go raiding.
And see, I seen in a server earlier that I was looking at, the very first rule was no grinders. And I was like, what? And then right after that was no griefing.
Yeah, I think I read on the sign at the beginning of this one, it was what did it say? It was the best way to make money on this server is farming and grinders. I mean, I don't know of any server that won't let you have a grinder because a lot of people do, but it's the OP ones that do.
Yeah.
And then here you can buy one skeleton spawner for $5. And then there are more spawners that you can buy in the world shop, but I don't know the prices of those off the top of my head. And then let's see, in-game money. You can buy $100,000 in-game money for $8 in US dollars, which isn't bad, but I don't know. Kits, you can get PvP kit for $5, and there's probably a cooldown time on that, so that's probably not really worth it. Slashback for $5 US. For those of you who don't know what slashback means, it pretty much means it will take you back to your last TP location. Or say I die and then it TPs me back to spawn, I can do slash back. It'll take me right back to where I died. Or say I TP to cards and I run home, I do slash home, I can do slash back, and it'll take me back to him without having to do the TP to him. Say he's in combat or something.
Yeah. See, I like that idea, but
And
I mean,
there's
with
slash
the new mods
feed.
that we have that death location put into it as well.
Right. And then there is slash feed, which obviously everyone should know. It's kind of self-explanatory. It fills your hunger.
Oh wait, we have slash feed.
You can buy it for $5 US.
Oh hell no! Do we only get to use it once? So?
No, I think there's a cooldown time on it because I have it on on the Endercraft server.
Okay.
But okay, guys, sorry about this video being a little bit long there. You know, once we get talking, we kind of keep on going.
Yeah.
So definitely did not mean to keep you guys this long. I know normally my videos are not this long, but you know what? Sometimes it happens. So this has been Crash. I'm gonna throw my skin in there as Charmander, like I used to do on the faction server and cards. And this will definitely turn into a series if the server stays up and we like the server. I'm going to try to do a video about every other day, every 2 days, however often. So I'm going to try to bring you guys a lot more videos. And Cards is going to try to do the same, but with him not being in school right now, his internet situation's kind of tough.
Yeah, it sucks.
So,
I mean, my internet don't suck, but
yeah, his internet don't suck. I mean, he has like slightly better internet than mine. I get 30 megabytes of download. He gets about like 100.
yeah, I guess around there.
Yeah, and his upload speed's about 5, and mine's about 5 also.
Oh, my upload speed? No, my upload speed is about 25, about to 30, depending on.
Oh, okay.
on a good day.
I was thinking of Moose.
Yeah, no.
But-
I have decent upload, amazing download.
Nice. But so okay, you guys, that is it for this video. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and remember to go and check out my Twitch, Cards' Twitch, and remember to go and subscribe to his channel. His links will always be down in the description of all of my videos. So if you go look at another video, his link will be down there. They are always down there because I'm a part of Cards Gaming, which is Cards' company.
Woohoo, yeah. Which I'm actually kind of trying to grow a little bit, but not very many people that are willing to be in hardly any of my videos. I mean, some that I do have, they're just kind of, but they're
Right.
just slowly fading away. So, yeah, so.
But, alright you guys, till next time, this has been Crash, Charmander, Cards, and I will holler at y'all later.